So, I have this Acer laptop battery that I have to rebuild. Do not try this at home. Stick around. So, on this Acer laptop battery, as you see, I've already got it pretty much torn apart. Again, don't try this at home. But I have to get this rebuilt today so I can get our EchoLink server for our amateur radio Skywarn group back online. So let's tear into it. Let me carry this out to my shop and let's start building. Okay, made it out here to the shop. I've got these 18650 cells that I chose from the ring battery packs. I'm going to be using my nickel strip here and my kweld. So let me get these set up, get them put in series. Okay, so I got my little nickel strip welded on there, and I left the tabs. I went ahead and put some Kapton tape between there so we don't short out. Folded the cell over on the ground side of the cell, and we have little balancing leads here that we've got to solder on. So let me get that process done. Okay, so now we got the two balancer leads on for the middle. Now, I was able to salvage the nickel strip that went to the cells, but I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of Kapton tape. And if you notice, there's like some kind of paper with some tape on it. So I'm going to put some Kapton tape over it, then maybe salvage that off of it to give it some extra protection. So, okay, so we got 12.34 voltage. Now what we're going to do is slip it back in our little case that I banged up quite a bit trying to get it out, and I'll show you the final result. I'm not going to glue it together yet before I test. Okay, I'm going back together with it, but I know I shouldn't have to say this. And first of all, I really should not be doing this. I should just buy a new battery, but we are in a desperate need to get our EchoLink back up for our Skywarn. I shouldn't have to be saying this to you. Don't do this. Go buy another laptop battery. I'm in a pinch, and yes, I will buy a new laptop battery, but this will get us going in a pinch. All right, guys, we're back here a few days later after I started the laptop battery pack rebuild. Again, I don't recommend doing this. Go out and buy you a new battery pack. You can buy them cheap per se, but I was in a pinch, and they still make batteries for this this Acer. It is you know, it's an older Acer. It runs on an Intel Atom. Hey, leave me a comment below if you know what this company does. This is what a company that I used to own. Not this brand, but what I used to do. So, yeah. So I rebuilt this, and you see it's 10.8 volts, 2.07 amp hours. Well, it had, what was it, 22 milliamp hour cells in here, and we replaced it with 3,400 milliamp hour cells out of the ring battery packs, the Panasonics. So the BMS was good, and I just I put new batteries in it, redid some of the nickel strip on one end, and yeah, get it back together. So what I want to do in this video, and I apologize, I'm in my editing room here listening to amateur radio, doing some video editing on a ground mount and some color grading on another video for a friend of mine. So ignore all of that, but let's take all these stickers off. So, and it said we're 2.07 amp hours at 2200 22 milliamp hour cells that were in there. So we may wind up having over 3 amp hours possibly with the new pack. So let me get this flipped over and see if I can get this slipped in with one hand. And what this will be used for is this little laptop is going to be an EchoLink server for our All right, so now we have this laptop all set up here. Now, there's no power cord hooked up, and I had it running earlier for a little while. So let's get it loading up here, and I'll speed up for you. It did come with Vista Basic some years ago, and I put XP on it. It was very hard finding drivers for this unit, being that they only made the drivers for Vista. So, yeah, I made it work. Okay, so I apologize for the refresh rate on the monitor. Of course, the refresh rate versus the refresh rate on my camera are different. So let's see here. As you can see, we are on battery. And this is an Atom processor. They're not the peppiest, so... One thing I do like, I believe it does have a solid state drive in it. And if you know what this is, leave a comment below. I owned a company that used these. All right, so it says we got 95% battery remaining at 2.36 hours. Well, it's already been running for over an hour without. So when the power at the place we're going to put this goes down, at least the batteries will continue to run. I've got a UPS for the radio that this will connect to. So let me show you. Here's the power cord. And I will plug it in, and so there we go. We are now charging. So again, don't rebuild your laptop battery packs. I know I'm a DIY channel, but, and this was in a pinch. It would have taken me about a week or two to get a battery for this one, and we needed to get this one up and running fairly fast. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna get this video here edited and get it thrown up. The video for the ground mount will be coming pretty soon because I'm making some changes to that. I'm not even sure I'm going to show you all the footage I've got on the ground mount because I'm even changing the ground mount. And I've got some color grading going on over here on DaVinci Resolve. So let's get this one started, and make sure you stick around for more content. I've got so many videos already recorded. I do have one coming up on the Grow Watt inverter. I bought 2 Grow Watts last year. Actually, I apologize, at the end of 19. And I was not able to get the videos out before any of the other YouTubers did. But I've got a 6,000 and a 12,000 Grow Watt. I'm going to compare those and run some loads on them. That way we can, you know, see what the big difference is. Compare the size, the noise level, the load, the idle consumptions. And yep, and I've also got the big battery pack or the massive amount of Navia cells, Navius LiPo 4 25 amp hour cell bank that I'm in the process of building. But I've got a super bad back. Just wasn't dealt a great deck of cards on my back, and it takes me a lot longer to get things done. I have to have a lot of help on getting like labor intensive stuff like these holes and stuff dug, because I just can't do it. My back won't allow me. So unfortunately, that's just the way life dealt me, and we got to keep moving forward. So thank you guys for sticking around for this. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, and we'll see you on the next one.